Forward march. Left, 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 left. We come left, left, left. Ain't no stopping.
When the wind casts her cold breath down the spine, you should never call lover or baby. You will find yourself addicted to licking the goosebumps from his back. He will swipe your shirt off with clawed fingers and teeth that will rip refuge from your neck. Your skin will stain black and blue when his throat steals the veins from you. He will say that he wants you more than any other trinket. You will believe him because he will mean it. Your skin will stain black and blue when you lend the skin to his teeth, and the third time you go to his house after school, like your 17-year-old vagina will tell you to, you will have sex for the 6th time. You will feel nothing. He will come twice, says he loves you twice. You will feel nothing. But you will lay there on your back, with his braids wrapped around your knuckles. You will whisper for him to forget to stop. The don't stop, keep it right there. Newness of it all will keep you coming for a month and 6 days. He will pump ammo into your stomach. Your belly will be lead and black and lifeless and black when the days have passed. You will find the minutes stuck to your naked. It will be winter through every inch of you. You will beg the sun to throw your virginity back at you, but you will choke on your prayer. You will vomit, and it will smell of all the lo mein and milk duds he bought you. Customary to feed the animal before the slaughter, he will love you harder than anything he can fit inside of you. You won't love him back. You will feel nothing. Your small frame will spread, hips then legs. You will try to make yourself a horizon where he can set. He will set and come for the 3rd time, say he loves you for the 3rd time. You will feel nothing. You will lay there on your back in confused admiration at the way his face contorts and switches. Your tongue will lay heavy in your mouth, unsure of what to call this feeling. The horizon you spread for him will quiver into an aching sunset. You will come for the 1st time. You will feel nothing mid-stroke. He will bring his face to your ear, bite so hard that you smile. He will compliment you on how tight you are. Your vagina is rubber bands. This is how you lose your virginity. This is how you lose your virginity. He wonders why you don't bleed your 1st time. You will reply, I have been broken for some time now. I have been bleeding for some time now, but he will not hear you. He will be so tired that he will collapse in the space he licks before he rests, right there between the gentle and the unsure of your chest. You will not find the heart to tell him that you don't love him. You will feel nothing. 9 missed phone calls and 8 unread text messages later, you will forget his face, his smell. You will piss out the ammo he pumped into you. Everything is black the day after you have given yourself to someone who has the skin of a 2-toned earthquake. 2 tones break and shatter. When the breaking is over, you will make 1 phone call to the boy who only saw you in shades of beautiful. Tell him that you can't be with him because your vagina has never been anything more than a rubber band nomad. You will tell him that you had sex for the 1st time and felt nothing. Silence. You will wait for him to call you all the things you list in your notebook. You will wait for him to call you a bitch and a slut and a whore. He says nothing. Black noise. You keep your tears so small on the other end of the phone. He breaks the black. His tongue is a utility knife slicing butter bones. He says that you are still perfect to him. You feel him. You feel everything. There is something to be said about the sun that you never stitched to the back of my burrow. How foolish of me to believe that you would lend your rays to my queendom, landless lover. You walk with feet that never taught you how to come back home. Said that roofs were overrated because the sky was the only one woman enough to top you off. I should have known never to put my mouth where my money had never been. Fiddle me like loose change in your pockets, heads or tails. I give you whichever end you wanted it from first. But first, You told me that my spirit was something you remembered of the deserts you used to sit back home for breakfast. Trying to taste the sand you wish would trap underneath your skin. Melanin don't come that easy, but I always admire the nighttime you flung from your scalp, the nighttime that hung from your mouth, the black and mild breath you inhaled when all I wanted you to do was breathe me out sometimes. I wonder if you still dream of me. The way my brown would dance atop the waterfall homicide of your blue. Etch me poems to remind me I was the mermaid that blessed your moon. I must have earned burnt fins and clipped gills a million stanzas ago, because you could never breathe your forever through my ashes. And I know forever is a bit much to ask of any man, but I just wanted a piece of your tomorrow to call safety clip. Told myself I shouldn't pull the trigger back so easily for you, but here I am, gun to head, bullets pouring through an already bruised cerebrum. Ain't no scent of suicidal synapses running through me, baby. I just wanted to get open for you. Cracked skull fresh and spilt membrane sexy for you. But your hands were never taught how to pick up my ricochet. Hands were never taught how to mend broken promises. Don't make them if you're gonna break them. Can't break them if you don't make them. So don't stay silent before you spit for me. But the day you spit that poem you wrote for me, I folded the stairwell into my lungs. Not sure how to step to you, with my silly girl hands holding wishes of wanting you as much as you said you wanted me. We are sitting in a staircase in the middle of Chelsea, New York City, where the walls are not thick enough to body the base of you. Your voice, a howling L in the throat of a cipher. Be my smoke signal for a moment in this moment. The trust I developed for you was as strange as Texas tumbleweed fumbling through a New York City train car. The South is still burning in my belly like that moon Brooklyn lent us on the hottest day in May. Red and fire-fed, moons don't hold like beds, like sheets, like rooms, like Harlem do. We are spilt across the sheets in the middle of Washington Heights, where the mattress doesn't even belong to you. Unknowing, I unraveled so freely in front of you, and the next day you looked at me like you didn't even know me. Like my bare chest meant nothing against the ceiling. Months after, she told me that she knew everything that went down between us, and she was sorry for all the pain her man had put me through. Felt so low and disgusted with myself when I had realized I'd mapped my body across another woman's property, but no longer will I let this landlord my soul. So yesterday, I promised myself, if you were to ever hear this poem, I swear it'd be the dopest shit I ever wrote. But this is not a dope poem. This is a broken one, with my bones stashed beneath the stands of my soul, cracking against the line, break so fast you won't be able to hear me fix the parts you broke of my spine. I am daughter of reconstruction, built myself back to beautiful when I forgave you. Look at me on this stage. I am here to thank the space for you. Been hoarding this poem in my gut for what feels like 2,000 summers, but finally my core rimmed to the surface, and I am here to get free, ready to speak in this moment that I have earned. So to the poet to whom this may concern, I am not asking for an apology. I just wanted to remind you that word is only bond when the speaker is spitting the truth. Do you believe in my truth here when I say you have the most beautiful pair of hands I have ever seen? Please use them to build yourself into a better man.